Hey guys, it's me X Gaming and welcome back to another episode on my channel. Now today I want to cover a topic that I've been wanting to cover for a while. With the recent release of World's Edge, I know it got released 2 seasons ago, but it's still fairly new because it hasn't even been a year yet. So it's still fairly new in my opinion, but it doesn't matter. But with the release of the new World's Edge map, released in Apex Legends Season 3, there's been many speculation on what map is better, Kings Canyon, the OG map, or World's Edge. So in this video we're basically going to be covering Kings Canyon versus World's Edge. So if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, then just smack a like, and I'll see you guys in 2.5 seconds. Alright, so obviously guys, I think many people are obviously going to say that they like Kings Canyon more, because one of 2 reasons. I personally prefer, I'll give you my opinion at the end of the video, but many people prefer World's Edge, because number one, it came first, and it's like anything that comes first people like more. But if World's Edge came before Kings Canyon, people would like World's Edge more. But since Kings Canyon came first before World's Edge, obviously Kings Canyon is going to be a bit more loved. But that's just my opinion. You guys can, feel free to disagree with me, but please keep it in a nice way. But that's out of the way. I feel like for more competitive play, I feel like World's Edge, like for like the better players, like the more top tier players, the more competitive like players, the people who like want to play competitive in Apex, I feel like those sort of people would prefer World's Edge over Kings Canyon, for the more competitive people. But I feel like for the more casual players, the people who just want to play to have fun and simple, they would prefer World's Edge, because obviously, the casual players would prefer Kings Canyon. Definitely, World's Edge is definitely a much larger map and a much more detailed and colorful map than Kings Canyon. Because to be honest, Kings Canyon is kind of basic, and that's why I never really was a fan of the Kings Canyon map. I mean, it was alright in the early days, but now it just doesn't really feel to fit the game right now, because I've always felt that Kings Canyon was just too plain, too small, too open space, I guess you could say, too stale, too dull. Like I don't really know what word to put it in, but to be honest, Kings Canyon is just an overgrown desert, a small one, and a boring one. I feel like when they were making the Kings Canyon map, I feel like they were just thinking more of Titanfall, because it definitely gives you more of those Titanfall vibes. If you guys didn't already know, the people who made Apex, the Respawn Entertainment team, they also made the Titanfall series. So I feel like they were trying to go for a Titanfall 2 or Titanfall whatever, like a Titanfall series vibe when they were making the Kings Canyon map. But I feel like Kings Canyon is a bit basic, and I definitely think World's Edge is much larger than Kings Canyon. I definitely think that Kings Canyon does have some memorable locations, but I feel like over time they took away cascades and bridges. There's too much open space, and I'm not really a huge fan of Kings Canyon. That's just my opinion. World's Edge I actually kind of like. When it first came out, I was like almost everybody. We were all like, I'm not really a fan of World's Edge, but honestly, over time, I really began to love World's Edge. I feel like World's Edge is a much more competitive, much more open, a much more colorful, a much more larger map than Kings Canyon. And my favorite part about it is like it literally has a train that can go around the map. I guess you could sort of count the race portal on Kings Canyon, but that stays on one spot and it's on the edge of the map, whilst the train in World's Edge goes all around the map. So I definitely think that they both have their unique aspects. If you guys are wondering which one I prefer, I personally prefer World's Edge. I know many people would disagree, but it's just an opinion. I'll give you guys my best answer I could tell you after I give my opinion. In my opinion, I personally prefer World's Edge for a couple of reasons. Number one is that I never really felt Kings Canyon. I never really felt like it was a unique. I mean, to be honest, it's just like a dry. At the end of the day, you can't deny the fact that Kings Canyon is just simply a dry, overgrown, open-spaced, dull desert, an old one, a small one. At the end of the day, you gotta think about that. Which one is better for rotation? That's number one. Number two, I honestly feel like rotation-wise is much more on a World's Edge kind of, a much more World's Edge kind of vibe, because World's Edge has much more advanced, like more action-packed rotations than Kings Canyon. Because Kings Canyon, you hardly find people, at least for me personally. But and to be honest, like World's Edge, I feel like is a much more detailed, colorful, and I feel like Respawn Entertainment really put more heart into World's Edge. But I feel like that's mainly because they were just going for they were just focusing on a Titanfall vibe, on working on Kings Canyon. But come on, there's a train moving all around the map. Oh, that's just awesome, But if you guys want the best opinion, if you guys want the best answer I can really give you, there is no better map. I feel like both maps are incredibly unique in their own aspects, and I feel like it's just determining what kind of playstyle you like. If you just want to just chill, not really get into too much action, if you guys just want to have not really the best rotations, small rotations, I feel like Kings Canyon would be much better for those kind of players. But I feel like for the more competitive players, I feel like those kind of players would prefer World's Edge. Now, I'm not a competitive player, I'm a casual player, but personally, I prefer World's Edge. But that's just an opinion. If you say one is better, that's not really an answer, because it's just an opinion. There's no better map. They're both great in their own aspects. It's just opinion-wise. So that's really the best answer I can tell you. I'm gonna try to hit the 10-minute mark, but I'm not gonna try to stretch too much. But yeah, there is no better map. There's just each map is better for certain types of players. It's all player-wise. It's how players prefer, it's how the play style of players, but that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you guys have any concerns or conversations you would like to share in the comments, go right ahead, go down to the comments and start up a nice friendly little conversation. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, remember to just hit the like button and subscribe, and don't forget that I will be uploading more Apex, but don't forget to hit the like button, and let's try to aim for 6 or 7 likes. So if you guys found this video helpful, smack the like button, share the video with your friends and family, hit the like button, and you already know all the good stuff. So yeah, peace out.